Good afternoon, Year 3-4. This is Friday the 29th of January and this is your PM lesson. This is the final lesson for this learning journey. So let's move on to picture 4. So we've just had the baboon sitting on the moon and he's crying, bless him, looking at Earth. So here's the next part. So after wiping a tear away, what does the baboon start to do? There we go. So we can think of a time proverbial, like I mentioned before it started playing, that actually, when did he start playing the trumpet? After doing what? Pause the video now and have a little think. What can you remember that I said before the video started playing? So here's my example. After wiping away his tears, the baboon got out his dull metal trumpet. Now I think for this last one we need 2 sentences. What did he do next? And how did he do it? Did the baboon look happy whilst he was shining his trumpet? So here's my example. With a sad look on his face, he shined his trumpet and started playing a beautiful song. I hope you enjoy writing the last couple of sentences for picture 4. Remember, you need to talk about him getting his trumpet out and then also playing it. Now let's move on to a good reflection for the end of our learning journey. So back to linking thinking. How confident are you? So we have our numbers down the side. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4. How confident are you? If yesterday you were at a 2, you're now going to be at a 3 because you've practiced some more. So every day you would have increased just a little bit. If you're almost up to 4, then today you're going to be at 4. And you need to tell me today, why have you shown determination this week? Or how have you shown determination this week, sorry. So let's have a think about how we can create our reflection for today. So here's a template you can use. So here's an example of how to fill it in. So pause the video now and have a think about how you could fill it in. I'll read it out loud for you. This week I've shown determination because at the start of the week Now you need to think about what you could do at the start of the week. It may be that at the start of the week I couldn't use fronted adverbials. And after practicing them this week, I can now write a sentence with a fronted adverbial at the start. That could be a very simple way of using this reflection today. So I'll read it again, that example. This week I've shown determination because at the start of the week I couldn't use fronted adverbials, and after practicing them each day I can now write a full sentence with a fronted adverbial at the start. Pause the video now, replay it if you need to magpie that idea. Now here's an example for those children that have really challenged themselves this week. You could say something along the lines of, this week I've shown determination because at the start of the week I could use fronted adverbials, and after practicing coming up with my own, I can now write original fronted adverbials at the start of a detailed sentence. So this is showing that actually you could use the skill already, but now, after coming up with my own, I can now write original fronted adverbials at the front of detailed sentences. So it's showing how you've been determined and how you've progressed this week. Don't worry if you've forgotten the sentences. Please just replay this section and then have a go at that reflection. Talking about where you started, what you did to improve, and where you are now. Well done to everyone, you've all made me really proud.